The Darkness singer Justin Hawkins has weighed in on Jon Bon Jovi's vocal performances during their recent U.S. tour, which kicked off on April 2nd in Omaha, Nebraska. The tour was in support of the album 2020, which was released in October of that year. The 47-year-old British-born rocker, who currently resides in Switzerland, offered his assessment of Jon's singing ability via his YouTube series, Justin Hawkins Rides Again, where he shares a mixture of serious musician analysis and fun hot takes to his subscribers. After watching a couple of fan-filmed videos of Bon Jovi's 2022 tour, Hawkins said in part,
"Yeah, okay, that can't be real, can it? Hang on. Okay, he's singing really softly, like it's softly, it's out of tune. You know, my career is not as long as Jon Bon Jovi's, and not as big as well. Like even at the level that we've experienced, you know, if you're in a situation like that and you can't deliver the goods and you can't give your audience what they deserve, that's horrible. It's a horrible feeling, and you don't enjoy touring in that condition. You just want to go home, and I expect he's feeling the same way, really. But there must be a huge machine around Bon Jovi that stops him from being able to sort of pull the plug on it, really, which is what needs to happen, I think. I mean, I'm not talking about pull the plug forever. It sounds like he needs some kind of therapy, and I think a lot of the time, situations like that doesn't sound like it's a polyp, because that would be, you know, or some sort of lump on his vocal cords, because that would be more unpredictable. It would be like he'd be hitting the notes and then it'd go, "Ah!" and it would squeak off, and it would do something unexpected. And it's not you know that sort of sound that like when you're entering puberty and your voice becomes unpredictable. Sometimes when you have sort of like a growth or a lump on your vocal cords, it can cause that kind of, you know, unexpected things happen to your voice, even if you're an experienced singer and you can just hold a note and then it will squeak off when you're not expecting it, and it's very hard to sing around those things. But that's not what's happening here. This sounds like he's super tired. Everything's gone down, but he's still like, you have to sing a lot with an adjusted key like that to find the sort of muscle memory in your vocal cords anyway. But he's struggling with that, not because it's low, it's just because it's tired. And I think he's psychologically, I don't know, it sounds like something he's going to need some therapy with, you know, like actually talk to somebody and try and coax the performances back out. Because it doesn't sound to me like there's damage in there. I'm not a doctor, but, you know, I have experienced voice problems before, and to hold a note with it being off key suggests some pitching issues that might be to do with hearing as well. It's not fun to watch this, and it isn't fun to sort of regard one of the greats. And it's anyway, whatever it is, he's a great singer. He always has been. But this sounds like something's eating away at him from the inside, and it's not I don't think it's a voice injury. I think it's more of a something like a manifestation of performance anxiety that's stopping him from delivering his trademark kind of Gale Force 10 mega vocal that you need on these huge tracks, you know, these anthemic mega hits. And I feel like the people around him need to tell him to stop. You know, it must be difficult when, I suppose, if you're afraid of getting the sack, I suppose it's difficult to talk to a singer in that way. I don't know what the dynamic is in their organisation, but I think if I was working for Jon Bon Jovi and I cared about the brand, I would ask him to consider cancelling the tour and getting some medical attention. It saddens me to see it. I'm sure we're all disappointed.
Bon Jovi's recent tour marked the band's first full-scale run of shows of the pandemic era. Dubbed simply Bon Jovi 2022 Tour, the 15-date trek concluded on April 30th in Nashville.
Thank you for tuning in, and please hit that like button, it's appreciated. Make sure that you subscribe for more rock-related content.